Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brad with Wooten CPA, and I'm going to try to do this update as short and sweet as possible. This is a update to my last video, payment status not available. I had a lot of questions, a lot of frustrated taxpayers posting comments about this because they're wondering where their recovery rebate economic stimulus payment, the $1,200 payment is. And I've got a little bit more information. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to answer all of those questions and relieve all of that frustration, but I do have a quick update here. And so the IRS said that there are 160 million roughly of these payments that will go out. They have sent out as of April 17th, so a few days ago, so hopefully some more have gone out, but there were roughly 88 million sent out at that point. So over the course of 3 weeks, they got out a little over half of the payments. So there are about 70 million people who still have not received their payments. Maybe that number's a little lower now, but that is a lot of people who have not received their payments yet. So you could be in that category. Most likely you are if you're watching this video. Why are you in that category? Well, one, let's see, the people who receive supplemental security income, SSI, or VA benefits, they have not started sending out the payments for those yet. Those of you who receive Social Security retirement or railroad retirement income, I think have just recently started going out. And so that could be a reason. If you're in one of those categories, that could be a reason why you have not gotten your payment yet. The Social Security retirement and railroad retirement benefits, those should be going out very soon because there was a deadline this past Wednesday of April 22nd where if you had a dependent child under 17, you were supposed to file one of these information returns on the IRS website by this past Wednesday, April 22nd, in order to get the additional $500 per child because they don't know about your dependents if that's the only income you receive and you're not required to file a tax return. If you did not get that in, it might be okay to still hop on the IRS website as soon as possible, fill it out, but they said the deadline was April 22nd, and so I'm not thinking that's going to be helpful to you. If you fall into that category and you would otherwise qualify to receive an additional $500 for dependent children that you have, you will still get that money when you file a return. And if you're not typically, of course, required to file a return, if you're in this category, you will likely need to file a return at the beginning of 2021 in order to get those payments at that time. So you're not going to miss out on them completely. You just won't get them now. You'll have to wait to the beginning of 2021 to get those additional payments if you didn't do that step yet. For those of you who receive supplemental security income or VA benefits, you can still hop online. If it's just you, no dependent children under 17, you don't need to do anything. Those payments are going to start going out in early May for those who receive SSI. VA benefits, they have not given a date yet of when those are going to start going out. But you still have time if you have dependent children to hop on the IRS website and do this non-filer information return to add your dependents so that they can send you that additional $500. Otherwise, you'll be in the same boat where you won't get it now and will need to file a return at the beginning of 2021 in order to claim that money, or otherwise just miss out on it completely. So if you're in that category, that's one likely reason why some of these 70 million people who haven't gotten their payments yet are probably in that category where they're receiving some of these benefits not otherwise required to file a tax return. Now, who else might not have gotten one yet? Plenty of other people might not have gotten one yet. My guess is those who filed their 2019 return early in this tax season were the ones who got their payments first. Especially those who already had direct deposit set up with their bank account information on the tax return. If you hadn't filed 2019 yet, they may not have gone back and started looking at 2018 yet. So that could be another category of people who are very likely to not have received a payment yet. If you have recently filed your 2019 tax return, it may have been filed and accepted. You might have an acceptance confirmation that IRS has accepted your tax return, but that does not mean they have processed it. So it will take them a couple of weeks to process your return once it is accepted. So if you filed within the last couple of weeks, it's very likely you haven't received that payment yet either. So you need to give them time to finish processing your 2019 return and then for them to process the economic stimulus payment. Let's see, what else? So those are the big categories. If you're still getting that payment status not available, it could be because they're still processing a 2019 return. Could be that they haven't gone back and determined your eligibility based on 2018 yet. Again, these are individuals like you and I who are social distancing and trying their best to do their work, sending out 160 million payments to individuals across the country. They've sent out about half of them, but please be patient. They're working through this while also in the middle of a regular tax filing season that has now been extended and sending out normal, ordinary refunds as well. So I would imagine they are overwhelmed to a certain degree. And so please be patient. Know that you're not alone. I know that might not help, but it's not, it's not the fact that you haven't gotten it and won't get it. It's very likely you're in this category with 70 million other people who your payment is coming. They're getting to it. They will get to it, and you will get it. So please be patient. I hope that this helped out a little bit, gave you a little bit more information, maybe covered some of those categories of people who are still wondering where their payments were. Please leave comments, please leave questions so that I know, what I still need to be looking up and trying to help get information out to you guys with. So I hope this brought a little bit more peace to you. And if you would, leave those comments so I know what to continue to cover and questions to answer. Thanks for watching.